We have a doubleheader here for you for the AFC West champions, the Los Angeles Chargers, finishing out their season, trying to get the #1 seed, and it's going to start with their final home game of regular season against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go first quarter as Mason Conway would scramble, and he would find Rashad Pinkney, the speed demon. And Pinkney, the first play from scrimmage, you guys knew this game would get exciting. With Rashad Pinkney with the score. Chargers missed that when he was out with injury. The second and 11, Patty Mahomes would deliver and find Jehu Chesson. Make a nice little play there. Then third and 11 on the 32 is Patrick Mahomes would scramble and he would run with it to get the first down. He ran with it a lot today. Almost 100 yards, I think, rushing for Patrick Mahomes. And first and goal, it would be, I think, Jehu Chesson once again with the touchdown this time. Now 7-7 as on 3rd and 7 on the 27. A lot of sevens here as Rashad Pinkney once again. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Just wanted to add another 7. So first and 10 of a 49 with 7 minutes and 38 seconds left. Just obsessed with sevens. And the Chargers would settle for a field goal with Brody Body making it 10-7. As there's, I think, Cinnamon's foot. Might be cut him off, I'm not sure. As Patrick Mahomes fumble and picked up by the Los Angeles Chargers. So the Chargers couldn't really move at all despite the turnover. And Brody Body's field goal was up and it was no good. Quite short. So now 2nd and 10 of a 41 as Patrick Mahomes would hand it off to Spencer Ware. And he's a truck driver because he's not letting anyone get in his way. Spencer Ware with the touchdown. Now 2nd and 2 of a 13 with 4 minutes left as Mason Conway would scramble with it. And he would look deep for the big fella. Mike Williams, Big Mikey, came to play. So 1st and 10 now for the Chargers as Mason Conway has time and would deliver to who else but Mike Williams. Phenomenal season for the Mikester. So now Brody Body will miss the extra point. His 2nd straight week with a missed extra point. Now 14-16 as Patrick Mahomes would find his receiver. Whoop! Nice little play there, but the Chiefs were unable to get any points. So 3rd and 5 on the 10 as that would be intercepted by Ramik Wilson. Ramik, I don't know. He would take it to the house, giving the Chiefs the lead. Chargers probably shouldn't have been so aggressive. So 2nd and 11 on the 24 as Conway would be sacked. Chiefs would call a timeout. Chiefs would somehow get the ball back before the end of the half. And they'd have some really good field position as Patrick Mahomes would be intercepted by Marcus Williams, the 3rd-year safety from Utah. And the Chiefs wouldn't get any points. So the Chargers going for some extra points before the end of the half as Alvin Kamara would be tackled in the end zone, making it a 7-point game. So both teams being really stupid here. Now 2nd half underway as I think that's Kareem Hunt with a nice rush. So 3rd and 1 of the 14 as Patrick Mahomes with Spencer Ware in motion. Patrick Mahomes would have time and he would be sacked by Joey Bosa. So 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line as Mason Conway would be sacked by Justin Houston. Now 3rd and 9 on the 38 as the 3rd quarter winding down and Rashad Pinkney, the speed demon, would take it to the house for a 62-yard touchdown and the Chargers would tie it up. So now 6 minutes 36 seconds left in regulation as Patrick Mahomes would scramble and he would find a wide open receiver for Chiefs touchdown. Chiefs would take the lead. Now Chargers having it on the goal line as Conway, with just over 2 minutes left, would scramble in the end zone. There would be an injury. Luckily, it was not Mason Conway. So that's good. As now 30-all, as Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have just under 2 minutes. Both teams have all 3 timeouts as Mahomes will be able to get the first down, gaining 19 on a rushing play. Now 2nd and 15 of a 42 as Patty Mahomes has times and Patty Mahomes would have another nice run play, and Mahomes will be hit hard all the way up to 38. So now the Chiefs have it at the 15 and 2nd and 2, and Mahomes would hand it off, fake hand it off for Kareem Hunt, and he would find Travis Kelce. So now 3rd and goal on the 6 would probably benefit the Chargers if Kareem Hunt scored, but he didn't. And then the Chiefs would be able to kick the game-winning field goal. As time expires, the kick is up, and it is good, and the Chiefs would win, keeping their playoff hopes alive. Remember, I said today was going to be a doubleheader. We have another game, the final game of the regular season for the Chargers. They're currently at 11-4. The Patriots won their last game, making themselves 13-2 and clinching the number 1 seed. But it looks like the Chargers have locked up the 2 seed. So why is this game significant? For the first time, we get to see Mason Conway take on Joey Foote. Both of them are rookies. These two guys both did not play when the Chargers and Broncos originally faced off against each other. They were both hurt, so we didn't get to see either of them. Not to mention, we have some throwback unis as Rashad Pickney right there. Then 1st and 10 of a 44 as Conway would find Alvin Kamara this time. Hopefully Melvin Gordon will be back in time for the playoffs. So 2nd and 3 on the 13 as Conway would hand it off to Kamara with some nice breaking tackles. And Alvin Kamara would get the touchdown, giving the Chargers 7-0 lead. So 3rd and 10 on the 37 as Conway would be under a lot of pressure and sacked by T.J. Ward. So Joey Foote handed it off to C.J. Anderson. He ran into number 89 like Jackson Kelly and Cody Miller. Cough, cough. So 2nd and 8 on the 22 as Mike Williams would burn his cornerback. Mike Williams, one of the many players in contention for an award. And they need to have big games like Mike Williams. Mason Conway, who it looks like he is Rookie of the Year locked. His only real competition is Rashad Pickney, his own teammate, and Joey Foote, who of course is the quarterback, as C.J. Anderson would fumble it. Luckily for Denver, they would recover it. Other awards include Mike Williams for Best Wide Receiver. His main competition is Brandon Cooks. Leonard Worrell for Defensive Player of the Year. Bernard Clark for Defensive Rookie of the Year. And Tre'Davious White for Best Defensive Back. So 3rd and 18. Nice first down from Denver. 14-0 here in the 2nd quarter. As, nice little juke for C.J. Anderson. And he will make it all the way past the 20 to the 18. But the Broncos would have to settle for a field goal as Conway would have time and he would deliver to Keenan Allen. Nice little spin move by Keenan Allen getting to the 49. So 2nd and 10 on the 14. As for the 2nd straight week, a last-second safety, Chargers being too aggressive. Don't know what LaDainian Tomlinson is calling. Now 3rd quarter, as some backups started trickling in, Mason Conway did not come out of the game, which was a bit of a surprise. Neither did Kamara. Most of the backups came in on defense as Kamara would take it to the house for first play of scrimmage on the 2nd half. So here comes out the Broncos, of course, with the Chargers having some defensive alignments as the Chargers would actually go for 2 after the Kamara touchdown and would miss it. So it's still 20-5 as Joey Foote would be intercepted by Alex Anzalone, one of the backups, making a big play of a former Florida Gator. And then the Chargers would get the ball back 3rd and 18 as Mason Conway would throw a troubling pass and would be intercepted. You can't say the word intercepted without the D. And the Broncos would settle for the field goal. As Conway would find Rashad Pickney. Nice little juke for Rashad Pickney, breaking tackles. And he would get to the 48. So now, on 3rd and goal on the 5, Mason Conway under pressure. He'd be sacked. And he'd be hurt. Kids, that's why you put your backups in. This could be a playoff-altering move. Now, luckily, Mason Conway was completely fine. He could have returned to this game if he wanted to. But obviously, after that, the Chargers aren't going to throw out any risks. Most of their backups came in the game as well. But Joey Foote would fumble it there. Luckily for Denver, they would recover it. So 3rd and 3 on the 41 as Joey Foote would pass it short. And he would get to the 20. I think that's DeAndre Washington. I think C.J. Anderson got hurt or something. So 3rd and goal on the 10. I might be totally wrong. As Joey Foote would look for his running back. And that'll be a touchdown. Now 23-15. 3 minutes left. Broncos still have possession because Peyton Mankins is not a good backup quarterback. As a nice little screenplay for Denver getting past the 50 to about the 45. So 1st and 10 of the 45 as Joey Foote would look to pass it. Foote under pressure and he would be sacked. Fumble! Picked up by the Chargers. So it's not looking good for the Broncos to keep their playoff contention hopes alive as Peyton Mankins on 1st and 10 would run it. Nice little spin move, but he would fumble it, and Denver would get it back just like their playoff chances. My ex-wife, just kidding. As 3rd and 15, nice sack by Dante Jackson, the backup left end, and the Broncos would have to go for it on 4th and 22 as Joey Foote would launch up a prayer and he'd be intercepted by this safety, Tevin Tarpley, one of the backups, as he was in for, I think, Trey Boston. I think he's the only backup safety because Trey Boston and Marcus Williams are the starter. I think he's the only backup. Is on 3rd and 4, Peyton Mankins launching a bomb for Mike Williams. He wants that best receiver award. So 3rd and 9 on the 45. Tre'Davious White with the interception. His 6th INT of the year. He hasn't caught an interception in a while, though. Hoping to win best defensive back and to finish off the season. Peyton Mankins would knee it, and the Chargers would finish out their regular season 12 and 4.